Hi guys and welcome back to our FIFA 18 Rebuilding Sunderland Career Mode. Now we do have a massive episode to get through today and the main focus is on getting one massive signing in this transfer window. Most transfer windows we've basically just bought in quantity rather than quality. Well, I say that, we have got a decent amount of quality, but we tend to get quite a few signings in. But in this transfer window I'm looking to get one massive signing to really push us in the Champions League. So, as you can see, there's games galore in January. We're not going to be able to cover all of them today. We will be simulating a few as well. We do have Everton in the league, Stoke as well, and Swansea again. I'm sick of playing Swansea, I really am. If we have a look, we already played them in the Community Shield. We then drew them in the League Cup, and again we played them in the league, and now we've been drawn against them in the FA Cup. I just can't be bothered. I'm genuinely considering simulating it. I don't like it when you constantly play the same team. It frustrates me. But anyway, just before we do go into that, you might have noticed that we have skipped this game that we did have against Arsenal. That's why I left the last episode just before the Arsenal game. And I thought to myself, right, I just really want to get into the transfer window. It's not a massively important game. I know it's Arsenal, so it's a big team, but I really just wanted to get to the transfer window. So I did play the game off camera. And just by our luck, it happens to be probably the best game in the series so far, which is so unfortunate. And in this series, we've never had a man sent off. We went down to 9 men and still won the game 3-2. Within just a few minutes, Arsenal got the ball in the box. It was bouncing around everywhere. Iorfa has sent him flying across the box with a sliding challenge, trying to get in front of the shot, but instead I ended up wiping out their man. He got sent off with 5-10 minutes gone, and they scored the penalty. And then, just before half-time, I think it was Ronaldo Vieira, who was already booked for a challenge, which is fine, I'm happy with. He deserved to be booked. I was annoyed, I was getting frustrated. Arsenal were keeping hold of the ball brilliantly, but Arsenal were bombing down the left-hand side. Vieira, literally with the slightest touch, it was like, one of those shoulder barges, gets in front of his man, nicks the ball off him. The referee pulls it up for a free kick, which I know that FIFA gives sometimes, but then he gives him a second yellow, and he's sent off as well. So we're down to 9 men just before half-time. Then from the following free kick, Arsenal whip the ball in because we can't defend set pieces for our lives, and they nod it in. It's 2-0 at half-time, we're down to 9 men, and I'm thinking, thank God I'm not recording this. But lo and behold, in the second half, it was probably the best performance we've ever had. 2 goals in the space of the opening 15 minutes of the second half. It was 2-2, then Arsenal were battering us, and then literally, and I mean literally, the last kick of the game, Arsenal had all their players flooding our box. We cleared it away from a corner, and there is Gray on the halfway line, all by himself, no Arsenal defenders to be seen, and he's raced clear on goal and made it 3-2. So it was an absolutely epic game, and it probably doesn't sound as good because I'm describing it, but it was absolutely amazing, and it is a shame that I didn't record it. But into this episode, and there are a couple of things that I need to speak to you about. As you can see, we do currently have 20 million in the bank, and that is because we did sell, let's have a look, yeah, we did sell Sinclair, Hoylett and Isaac. We also received the Manager of the Month award, which is fantastic. We've also received an offer for Alexander-Arnold, which I'll get to in a minute. But Colin Wilson wants to leave the club, which is really odd because one of you guys did suggest it in the last episode to try and get rid of Colin Wilson, even though this will be incredibly emotional in selling Colin Wilson because he was the first signing we made in this series and he really has been an absolute hero. He won us the championship single-handedly. He was absolutely incredible last season as well. So it looks like we're going to have to put him up for sale. It's really annoying though because he's played plenty of games and he's complaining that we're not playing him when he is. He's playing in every other game. But it kind of gives me a bit of a reason to put him up for sale, I suppose. So I am going to put him on the transfer list. Oh, this is heartbreaking. I'll add him to the transfer list. Oh, that's killing me. Now, I kind of also want to put Solanke on the list as well. I really do. Just because I know I can make a lot of money off him and I don't really feel comfortable playing with him. I know it'll only leave us with Andre Gray, he's been in excellent form, as you can see there. And we have Lewin as well, still to play up top. And we need to remember as well that Martial, he is a natural striker. It's only in recent years at United that they've been playing him as a winger. So we could put Solanke up as well. I'm actually going to do it. I'm just going to bite the bullet, put him up for sale. I'm going to try and get as much money as humanly possible. Now, in terms of the Alexander-Arnold offer, he is our first choice right back. He is. But we do have the author who can play right back. We have Kyle Walker-Peters who can play right back. Then on the left side we have Luke Shaw and Rico Henry. So we're pretty well covered. So I will entertain the idea of selling him, but only at a decent price. it does say that he's worth between 13.1 and 19.2. I'll probably just say about 24, 25 million because I don't really want to get rid of him. But if they do offer 25 mil, I'm not going to say no. So we'll negotiate that and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay guys, and things didn't go too well. I probably could have got about 22 million for him, in fairness. But I was playing hardball, to be fair. They offered around, I think it was 15, 16 million, and I offered back 25. They said no, they offered 20 million.8. So, but then when I offered 24 million, they stormed out. So he won't be going anywhere as of right now. Now, we do have a game against Everton, which I am going to simulate. We have the full strength squad out. It could be one of Wilson's last games for the club. And we draw 1-1. Not the worst of results. I would have preferred a win, obviously. But we'll get over that, that's fine. And Subotic has returned from injury. Kyle Walker-Peters is out for 2 days. And there are the suspensions from the red cards I was telling you about. They are done now. Now, we do play Stoke away from home. And I am going to simulate this one as well. I know you guys aren't a massive fan of simulating. But this episode I really do want to base around purchasing a player. So there are going to be some simulated games, as you can see. So we do have a very strong squad still. That is our second string squad and it's still really strong. Can we win the game? It's another draw, it's 2-2, but at least we didn't lose. Okay, now we do receive a transfer offer for Colin Wilson, 10.5 million, which is nowhere near enough in my estimation anyway, so I am going to try and negotiate. It says he's only worth between 7.9 and 11.5, but I think that's been lowered purely because we have transfer listed him and it's not just an offer for one of our players. I'm going to try and get as much as possible. This is breaking me out, this. I think we signed him a couple of years ago for about 13 million, 14 million. So I'm going to try and get a bit more. I'll start off with 16 million. See what they say to that. 10.5. No, mate. Not a chance. I'm not selling him for 10.5 million. 14.5. 10.5 again. Final offer. No, it is not your final offer, mate. I'm not selling him for that much. That's a joke. 13 million. Just take it. Oh, you're an absolute muppet, mate. I'm not selling for 10 million, guys. That's ridiculous. I don't know. You probably think that I should have just took it, but no, it's not happening. Selling our top goal scorer for the last couple of seasons, or one of them at least, for 10 million. It's not happening. Well, now we do have a transfer offer for Dominic Solanke, 23.7 million. Which is a brilliant offer in itself, to be fair. And it does say he's worth between 30 million and 44 million. This is a player that I'm not as bothered if we do let him go. He's higher rated than Wilson, I know, but I play a lot better with Wilson than I do Solanke. Solanke's a bit more of a poacher for me, a little bit more strength, whereas Wilson can get in behind. He's got a great finish on him and pace as well. Solanke doesn't have as much pace. So I will negotiate and see how much we can get. It is only Real Sociedad, so I don't know how much money they will have to throw around. No, they're not happy with it. Straight away I went for the 40 million. They're having none of it. I knew they wouldn't have that amount of money, but he did say he was worth between 30 and 40 odd million, so I don't want to just go for a cheap price. And we've received a new transfer offer for Alexander-Arnold, and it's PSG as well, so we might be able to get a decent amount for him. It says it's between 12.6 and 18.5. Let's negotiate. I'll say about 20 million because I'm happy with the offer, to be honest with you, and I like Kyle Walker-Peters as well. So 20 million or 21 million, we'll see what they say to that. It's PSG, you can afford it, mate. No. I'm so bad at negotiating. Why wouldn't they just do that, man? Okay guys, I know it is the FA Cup, but this is a game I am going to simulate. And don't worry guys, I'm not simulating every single game in this episode, I'm not. It's just these first 3, because we do have 2 games in the League Cup, and it's a semi-final, I believe, as well, against Leicester. And it's both legs. Yeah, and it's both legs, but the other games I will be simulating. I know it's a lot to simulate, and it's pretty much an entire month of simulating, which I'm not a fan of either. But we will be fine, guys. Don't worry. I really just want to make a massive signing in this series. And we win 2-0. Koke gets himself a brace. That'll do, and win to the next round of the FA Cup. Okay, guys. So now we are going into the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. It's the first leg at the Stadium of Light against Leicester. So let's get to it. And here we are at the Stadium of Light. It is a televised game as expected. It's a huge one. We've never been this far into this competition in the Carabao Cup. So let's hope we can put ourselves in a brilliant position going into the second leg. And I've accidentally skipped the the lineups. God, what is going on with me today? I'll just quickly show you who we're starting with anyway. As you can see, we do have Courtois in goal, Henry, Foyth, Upamecano and Iorfa. Harrison on the right, Vieira and Ndong in the middle, with Calvert-Lewin on the left. Henriquez is the cam, and Gray up top. What a shoddy start this has been. I was just smashing A to get the game started and completely skipped the opening scenes. Come on, lads. Go on, Henry. Go on, Henry. Keep going, son. Keep going, son. It's Henry. Still Henry. Oh, my word. What an absolute beauty from Henry. Such a direct run with so much pace. He's an absolute beast, this man. And then he's just slid it past the oncoming keeper. Look at the way he just squeezes through these players. It's ridiculous the amount of pace this man has. I've said it before. It's almost unfair. And it's 1-0. Here's Lewin, who has a decent bit of pace himself. He does fine. Enriquez with the strike, and he should have finished that, really. Corner is taken short to Enriquez. He's been in excellent form. Can he whip one in? He can. It's a good header from Iorfa, and it's a equally good save from Schmeichel. Oh no, it's been intercepted the pass. They've looped the ball over the top, and it's been headed away only as far as Bora now. Back to... Oh, it's a good block. Get it out. Get the ball in. Harrison is a lovely ball towards Ndong. Finds its way back to Harrison. He finds Vieira on the edge of the box. It's gone just wide. The edge of the box. Getting towards Enriquez. Enriquez with the strike, and he doesn't hit the ball clean enough. It was beautiful football from the boys. Beautiful football from the boys. Good chance for Leicester. They've got it in and around the area. We're just trying to crowd them out. It's been deflected and finds its way through to Courtois. Go on, Henry. He's so much faster than him. He's so overpowered, this man. He really is. And there goes half-time whistle, guys. It's been actually a relatively even game, I would say, and it is just the one goal that separates the teams. There are the stats. As I said, it is a pretty even game, but I do want us to try and get another goal or two before heading into that second leg. Here's Andre Gray. Nicely done. Still Gray, and it's a beautiful finish. Absolutely fantastic. Early on in the second half. And that is just what I wanted. He's brought it down left-hand side, little drop of the shoulder, pretty standard, bent into the top right-hand corner, and it's 2-0. Oh, get it away, it's a good chance, it's a fantastic save, and they've got the rebound, and it's gone in, straight from kick-off for Leicester. We could do nothing about it. Decent football from the away side. Courtois makes a brilliant save initially, it looks like, but he's parried it straight into the path of the Leicester attacker, who's just headed it in to the goal. It's 2-1. Dinking over the top. It's a lovely ball for Lewin, and straight away it's 3-1. We've seen 3 goals in the space of 10 minutes. Goals galore in this second half. Lovely build-up. Dinked over the top for Lewin. Takes a touch and drills it across goal. 3-1. And Ndong coming forward. Help him out. Come on. Make your run. He's made his run, and it is Gray. Can he drop his shoulder again? He can. Still Gray with the effort, and it's hit the post. I thought it was going wide. What a chance. And Ndong to Vieira, onto Enriquez. Takes one touch and then strikes it, and he's hit the post as well. Falls for Ndong, and the rebound has been deflected out for a corner. Oh, it's been played into Ndong. Lovely. Still Ndong. Gives it across goal. Finish, and that was ridiculous. I don't know why I did that. I wanted to be really, really cocky, and I've got egg on my face now, don't I, guys? Now here comes that donkey, Lamine Kone. who, if you can remember, I think it was last season when we played them, sorry, Kone actually gave away a penalty and scored an own goal when we played him. So let's hope he has a similar performance in the back end of this second half. Get into him, man. Oh, it's Demarai Gray. Get it out. Come on, boys. Too slow to react. Surely that's offside. It isn't, and it's 3-2. The drama continues at the stadium of, like, why wouldn't Ndong just get it clear there? Good finish, and it's a good game. It's another 3-2 game. Can we get another just to extend this lead? Played over the top for Gray to chase. He takes a touch. It's still Gray, and that's an awful, awful shot. And there goes full-time whistle, guys. 3-2. Very dramatic game, full of drama. But we have won it. But we do know it isn't over yet. We only take a 1-goal advantage into that second leg. And I'm hoping we can take advantage of that. Okay, we've received another transfer offer for Colin Wilson. I think I might just have to bite the bullet, you know. I'm not going to just accept it straight up as it is. I will try and get a little bit more and see what they say. 12 million maybe, which is going to be really annoying because they're only going to give us probably about 9.5 million out of that, the board. But we'll see what they say to 12 million. Come on, accept the offer. 10.2. Come on, man. Give us something. 11.3 million. Come on. Meet us halfway, man. 10.8 million. 11 million. Really don't want to do this. Do it. Come on. Right, 11 million for Colin Wilson. Oh, no. That kills me. He's been the hero all the way through this series. It looks like he could be going on the cheap. And next up, we do have a game at home against Burnley, which is another one we're going to simulate. Again, apologies, but I'm just trying to get some funds together. And we win 2-1. Upamecano picks up a knock, but Calvert-Lewin and Solanke saves the day. And we receive a transfer offer from Liverpool, who we actually purchased Solanke from. 28.4 million. We'll try and get a considerable amount for him because we know that Liverpool do have the money, so we'll try and see if they do take 40 million or they're willing to offer us 40 odd million. See what they say. 37.4. Oh, I'm gonna, just to be cocky, add another couple of million to it. And yes, 39.4 million they will offer us. Hopefully things do go well with those contract negotiations, and then we will have a bit of money in the bank. And Upamecano is out for 7 days, which isn't the worst. And Callum Wilson has been sold. The notification has just let us know. Only 7.7 million we're getting from his sale. Ridiculous, really. And there we go, guys. Dominic Solanke has also been sold. 39.4 million, which you already know, but 32 million is going into our budget, so it might be time now to have a look at how much money we have got together. 60 million we have got together, and I do have a transfer hub full of players that we could potentially sign. And of course we are preferably looking for a striker because we've just sold 2, but as you can see, look, I've just filled it with ridiculous players. We probably could afford Cristiano Ronaldo. He does still have some very good stats, but his pace is gone all the way down. I think it's in the 60s now. Which isn't really fantastic, even though it would make a great title to the video that we've signed Ronaldo. Suarez we could probably afford, but again, he's a player who has deteriorated massively. Bale we can't quite afford, really. Salah is a player I was looking at. He's an incredibly good player, one who I really like as well, but he is a winger. Morata as well. Son, who we could definitely afford. Rashford's just moved. We can't afford Jesus or Jesus, and we doesn't look like we'll be able to get Aubameyang because he's just moved to PSG. I mean, Salah looks like the best option at the moment. He is an incredible player. We do still have Gray who can play up top. We have Martial who can play up top as well. 86 rated, and it covers our wings as well because we can still play Gray up top with Martial on the left and then Salah on the right, which would be an absolutely incredible team. I think I will go for him, you know. I'm going to go for him, for Salah. Approach to buy. Let's see what we can do. We've just sold Liverpool Solanke. Can we get Salah back in return? 69.7 million. That is not happening, mate. unfortunately. So we will offer you 49 million. How's that sound, Klopp? Just take it. 69.7. Can't afford 69.7. 53. How's about that? You're going to need some time to consider it. Right, so it's not necessarily a no, but that is really, really frustrating. Tell you what, I'm literally looking at Ronaldo here and I'm thinking, I'm going to go for him. He's 34 years of age, so it might seem a bit daft to spend so much money on him, but his experience in the Champions League, he still has great dribbling and passing and shooting and all that stuff. It's just his pace that has really, really brought his rating down, I think. In fact, let's have a look at his stats now. So his acceleration 69, sprint speed 70, so that's not great. Jumping 88, reactions 95 still, stamina is still fantastic. Ball control 90, crossing 80, finishing 92, dribbling 85. I mean, I could probably use him as a striker or as a cam, Ronaldo. I mean, his pace, it's nothing fantastic as we can see, but everything else is still there. Long shots 85, shot power 90, everything is still there. So I might go, I'm gonna go for Ronaldo, guys. I'm gonna go for him. Call it unrealistic, I don't care. So we are sitting down with Zinedine Zidane. We'll open the talks with him. Right, offer 38 million for Ronaldo. He thinks that's fair, so we are going to go into talks with Cristiano Ronaldo to come to Sunderland, which is absolutely nuts. So let's go to the wages, which I'm sure are going to be massive, but I think we do have quite a lot of money left over to offer him. I don't care at this point, just to be able to play with Ronaldo at Sunderland at this age of my life is incredible. So he's on 250k as it is. He's going to be a crucial player, of course he is, which I'm sure is what he wants to hear. Okay, he's 34, so I'm sure he's only going to want a 1-year contract. I'll offer 2 to see if he says anything. Okay, 2-year contract, that's fine. No release clause, so that's fine as well. He's currently on 250k. I think even with his age, he won't mind taking a bit of a drop, but we do have 250k that we can offer him. We'll offer him that and a signing bonus of 2 million. It's a lot of money, but we'll see if he takes it. Okay, he wants a little bit less in wages, but some more bonuses. We'll accept that. That is fine. And Sunderland has signed Cristiano Ronaldo. That is absolutely insane. Look at that. Cristiano Ronaldo, number 9, now playing for Sunderland. Did you really think I'd pull that one out of the bag, guys? Did you? Did you really? And with that, we actually have a little bit left over, I think. We saw 14 million in there, which I don't think we can really do a massive amount with. 10 million is still maybe something we can go for. Don't really think it is possible. In fact, guys, what I'm going to do, I am going to leave the episode there. Do you love the signing we've just made? Do you love it, or do you love it? Also, where do you think we should play him? You've seen his stats, you know what he's like now. He doesn't have the pace he used to. Do we play him as a cam? Do we still play him on the wing? Do we play him up front? What do you think? Also, you can see our transfer budget there. We can play around with it, but there's 10.63 million and 179k in the wage budget as well. Any other players you think we should go for, let me know in the comments below. But if you have enjoyed this episode, guys, please smash that like button. It would mean a lot. And also subscribe to become a fully fledged member of the Sawney Army, and of course keep up to date with future videos. I am trying to hit 500 subscribers before the end of the year, so if you're enjoying the content and you're not yet subscribed, please do. It'll be massively appreciated. Also, the channel's Instagram is in the description below, so be sure to follow that for early updates on upcoming content. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.